Hey guys, just wanted to tell you that I have finished the boots. Reason why I didn't do this on camera is because otherwise this video will just be the same as all of my other videos of this command, because I'm basically using the same engine for everything. So I'm just going to explain everything briefly. So you'll notice that this is on a slow clock. That's because it's going to detect if you've snuck and are jumping at the same time, so you have to do both those things within 1 second instead of within 1/20th of a second, if that makes any sense. So let's show off the Untitled Boots right there. So you hold shift and space at the same time, and sometimes it will create a nice little pillar. So it's a nice way of going up. Doesn't work every time, but you'll notice that it doesn't drain your power if it was unsuccessful, which is all great. So yes, and it doesn't clone the blocks either. So we'll just take a quick look at that command. I'm not really happy with it because of its success rate, but here we are. So it just detects if you've jumped, sneaked, wearing the boots in your boot slot, and then it does a masked move, which means if I have a block right here, then it's not going to replace that block, and you'll see that right here when we actually do it. Oh, maybe not then. Okay, maybe I was wrong then. Alright, so it does replace blocks by the looks of things. Now let's move on to my favorite one, the Pallium. So let's grab some zombie villagers. Just zombies. We use this ability and they become zombie villagers with pumpkins on their heads. Now if you have a baby zombie, then it will turn into a regular zombie, and if you have a wither skeleton, then it will turn into a regular skeleton. And also these guys will not break down doors, and they won't summon any reinforcements, so they are somewhat weakened. Next up we have our Emd Boots. Does the same thing as you'd predict. You face a direction and you go through walls, just like that. If the wall is too thick, then you won't go through it, as you can see. Works in all 4 directions, does not work diagonally. You have to pick a direction, so it just kind of guesses which way you're facing. So I had to add a few more command blocks for this one, so it does the same thing, except it's using the rotation values to detect where you're facing. If there's air there, then it will teleport you in that particular direction. Then we have our Emd Boots. These are also pretty simple. All it's doing is giving mobs levitation to throw them up into the air. So this won't work on items anymore, which is okay because I think that was too laggy anyway. Now let's move on to the Emd Boots, which are my favorite, and I'll show you why, because this is so cool. They are very expensive to use in full. Oh, let's do this quickly. 1, 2, 3. So it costs about 6,000 to use altogether, but you'll see that it is extremely overpowered. Just like that, you can take down pretty much any mob doing this. So it might be a little bit overpowered, but I don't know guys, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And we have our Emd Boots. Now if you jump off a ledge, which is really high, yes, I went to bed at 4 AM yesterday. That shouldn't excuse me though. Alright, let's jump off. No fall damage. You have to jump off, otherwise it won't work. So if you were falling and didn't shift, then that is very unfortunate for you this time. But it is quite cheap to use, so they can be very useful in caves and ravines. So that's all I'm going to do this episode. Thank you very much for the short episode. I'm sorry about my upload schedule lately. It's been all over the place, but everything will be sorted out eventually. But for now, thanks everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care.